Pete Seeger wrote that song.
Valentine's Day. All of you Valentines. You are here right where you're supposed to be at the Golden Gate Center for Spiritual Living, where our vision is awakening personal transformation and our mission is teaching tools for positive change. So that's right up there. And so as most of you, well, before I begin, I want to thank you for standing right there. For those of you that are here for the first time, this is a big Sunday for you to be here, and I'll explain a little bit about that later. But if you are here for the first time, or if you haven't received one of our newcomers packets, would you please put your hand up, and you're going to get something in it. Anybody? There's one. I knew it. So, and there's another one. I knew it. Welcome, and we hope that you feel right at home. So, this is our theme for the whole year, a world that works for everyone. And boy, if we just did what we said so far this service, love and love the earth and love each other, it would. It absolutely would. So the February theme is awakening to our spiritual magnificence. So there is at the front table there under current events, one of these two-sided papers if you don't have it. This is our study guide essentially for the whole year. And right here, this third one down under a world that works for everyone, where humanity awakens to their spiritual magnificence. That's what we're talking about this whole month. And it's wonderful to know that hundreds of CSLs around the world are talking about the same thing. This is the quote that we are working with, all of us, and that is, "We see a world in which unity with God and connection with each other is emphasized." And that's right here as well, where unity and connection is emphasized. So that essentially is the nature of everything. Oneness with God and connection with each other, which when we express that, it usually comes out as love. So I want to draw your attention to this wonderful altar that Gaelen and Mark Cooper did. And so there's a number of things I want to tell you about it. First of all, Mark rigged up this backdrop so that the altar just seems so like professional and downtown, and it's so much, it's conducive to photos because you don't see the back of the stage and everything. So thank you, Mark, for that. And then you all have to come up and look at this painting, because this was the painting that was done for Morgan when we gave Gaelen her shower for Morgan. And so these are wishes from everybody in the community. And it's a beautiful, beautiful painting. And so it's about Morgan, but it's all about us as well. Welcome to the life adventure. And then there are some chocolates, which I'm sure they are for you. So Valentine's Day, of course, is a day to celebrate love. And it emphasizes, of course, romantic love, which is delicious. But any kind of love that you want is available. Because, when we say that we are one with God and we are one with each other, we are one with all of the qualities of life as well. And so love in all of its varieties is continually given by the infinite to us. And so however you want to experience love, it's there for you because it's already been given. And I actually have proof from Facebook. Again, Facebook is becoming my source. And so this is a personal ad from God that showed up on Facebook, I'm telling you. So this is posted for you. For you. This is the divine creator of the universe that wants to have a love affair with you. So just open up everything and contemplate the possibilities. Long walks on the beach are fine, but I'm willing to go anywhere with you. To your job, to the supermarket, to babysit your grandkids. I'm content to tag along as you do the laundry, file your taxes, or keep your chemotherapy appointment. Any ethnicity will do. I do not care. I feel we are all the same anyway. Your economic background does not in any way influence my desire to be with you. Am well-traveled, been everywhere, literally, and would be happy to share those adventures with you if you like. I have an ability to see beyond surface conditions and am not influenced by the opinions of others. Therefore, I am readily willing to accept your physical body just as it is and just as it is not, and even love and appreciate it. Hopefully, I can guide you to do the same. Of course, I would love it if you acknowledge my handiwork from time to time. I am pretty great in the creative department, and I will neither judge you nor abandon you if you get too busy to notice. I am keenly aware of your creativity also. Any hesitancy or fear you have concerning the expression of it, well, I can help you with that if you like. I am not at all threatened by your growth or your success. In fact, I thrive on it. I am your biggest cheerleader. I do not care about your past. When I say not care, it does not mean I fail to honor your journey and all the things you have accomplished. I am simply not interested in your mistakes, be they extensive or small. What I'm saying with all this is that I am looking for a long-term relationship. And yet, totally willing to go at the pace and level you are comfortable with. I am available 24/7, and my support and belief in you knows no boundaries, no restrictions. Give the two of us a shot. I guarantee you will not regret it. Is that awesome? And so you know what you could do when you go home today? You could write an acceptance letter. You could, and put in details about how you want to experience your relationship with God, and that would be the best Valentine's present you could ever give yourself. So this is the title of my talk today, which is not going to be very long because we have a lot more to do. And that is, what kind of love do you want God to be? And I think that you know from that quote or that letter, the personal ad, that you can be loved in any way you want. The thing is that in order to be loved the way you want, it's necessary for you to actually be that first, to be that way of loving. Because, taken the extreme, you can see. If you're hateful and withdrawn and sad and ornery, and you say, I want this beautiful, passionate, loving relationship, well, that's going to be tricky, if you're not willing to change. And so I want everyone to be loved exactly the way they want to be, and even better. Because when we're loved better than we expect, then we set in motion joy and forgiveness and compassion and growth. And the way we set it in motion, the way we experience it, is to express it first. That is essentially the brief message of this whole talk. I'll read something from Ernest Holmes, who absolutely agrees with me. This is on page 298 and 99 of the textbook. It is law that the person, that they who, I'm trying to demasculinize this, so let me start again. It is a law that they who see what they want to see, regardless of what appears, will someday experience in the outer what they so faithfully have seen within. From selfish reasons alone, if from no loftier reason, we cannot afford to find fault, to hate, or even to hold in mind anything against any living soul. The God of love cannot hear the prayer of one who fails to love. So, the message in that is, we become that which we want to experience. And so, to get it, you have to accept it and express it first. And so this title that says, what kind of love do you want God to be? The real title is, What kind of love do you want to be? And that changes everything. So I'm going to reiterate this at the end of my part up here because I've mentioned some spiritual principles that I want you to really think about and get in addition to writing your answer letter to God. But we're going to move into the extended ritual ceremony part of today and hopefully cover every single desire that you have about love. Okay? Are you so excited? Yeah, you're kind of looking at me there. Okay, so first of all, and this is where I want to talk to those people who, some of you I know are here specifically for this ritual, and you will not be disappointed. I'm speaking to those, first of all, that are here for the first time or they don't know any idea what they're getting into. So I just want to say that this is going to be a big mush pile of love. And I will think that I have succeeded if we have both laughter and tears. So if that makes you uncomfortable, oh, I hope you can get over it. I hope you can get over it, because it is when we drop into our hearts that everything just rearranges itself for the better. And so I invite you to be as vulnerable as you possibly can today, and you will witness some tremendous vulnerability. And so there's a place for everybody, like I said. So I want you not to get attached to where you're sitting, because this is what's going to happen. First of all, the couples that want to recommit in their committed relationship are going to come up here and get a red rose. And Reverend Catherine Socks, Catherine, will you just stand up? Reverend Catherine Socks is going to be joining our community, and she's going to help me with the logistics here today because there's going to be so much moving around. So Catherine's going to be a very familiar face to you all. And so the couples are going to come up here and get a red rose. Each of you are going to get a red rose. Then the people who have a love that is not present, that means people whose partner has passed or people whose partner is in another place like Nevada or home. You have a place next in this, and I'll tell you what to do when it gets to that part. I'm going to ask people who are the third group comfortable with the love in their life, whatever it is, and would like to serve as the guardians of this ritual to surround the room. And you will be either asked to stand for about 20 minutes or you can sit at the edges. But you will be the container in which this great work takes place. Then there are people who are looking for their true love. That's the fourth category. You know who you are, and you will be told what to do when the time comes. And the fifth category are people, this is the most vulnerable group, the people who are healing from relationship pain. And I want them to group right up here in this section in the middle. If you don't think of yourself in any of these categories, maybe you could just sit a little bit further back and witness, and that's perfectly fine too. Okay, so first of all, we are ready with our committed couples, and this is, I just want you to watch this collage coming in. All kinds of committed couples are the best. So, committed couples, please come forward and take a red rose. Okay, this is why we ask you to sign up ahead of time. So there's more people than have red roses. So a couple of couples are going to have one rose between you and pretend it's two. No, 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 come back up here. Come back up here, come back. I did not mean to shame anyone. I'm just, come up here. We're going to make this all work perfectly fine. There's many, many more people than 12 here, not just 14, so. Okay, perfect. Yeah, do we have? Okay, there's another rose. Okay, good. So, and Mark is here because Gaelen's just in the back. So, because she's on childhood. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Okay. So, my darlings, would you please face each other and listen to these beautiful words by John O'Donohue that speak so eloquently. Give those 2 red roses out and make people take them, for goodness sakes. Okay. When love awakens in your life, in the night of your heart, it is like the dawn breaking within you. Where before there was anonymity, now there is intimacy. Where before there was fear, now there is courage. Where before in your life there was awkwardness, now there is a rhythm of grace and gracefulness. Where before you were jagged, now you are elegant and in rhythm with yourself. When love awakens in your life, it is like a rebirth, a new beginning. Are you ready to awaken love even more deeply between the 2 of you? Before we continue, I want to invite the guardians to stand around the room. It's important that we have your energy holding the container. Beautiful. So, would the people who are facing the doors, either the front door or the side door, follow me and repeat after me first. I recommit myself to you in honesty, in love, and in trust. I honor you for all you are and all you have given me. I freely choose you out of all the world to be my physical and spiritual partner. I accept the active love of Spirit in us and in our relationship as it heals and nourishes our lives. And now the other. I recommit myself to you in honesty, in love, and in trust. I honor you for all you are and all you have given me. I freely choose you out of all the world to be my physical and spiritual partner. I accept the active love of Spirit in us and in our relationship as it heals and nourishes our lives. And so draw your attention now to the rose. Red roses are the symbol of love and passion. And some of these roses have their little spines clipped, the hurdy pokey parts, and some of them still have them on. So that's just to remind you that in a loving relationship, part of it is to work with all of those prickly places in addition to the beautiful places and hold them all in that love that is your marriage or your committed relationship. And so, as you did on your wedding day, if you would, both of you, either hold your one rose together or exchange roses and say once again, I give you my trust and my love. And then if you would turn your attention to your rings or any other symbol of your commitment to each other. And remember what was promised in the giving of these tokens and how much more you have to give each other now. Bless anew, O God, the rings that these wearers and givers have today, and may they continue to abide in your peace living together in love and happiness. Place a hand on the face of your beloved and look into each other's eyes. The love that has matured and deepened with the passage of time. You have wiped away each other's tears, joined one another in laughter, supported one another's dreams, and grown together in understanding. Will you continue to do these things with renewed interest in one another's well-being? And as you feel the pleasure in the face and feel the pleasure in the hand, once again, inasmuch, if you can just not bat at each other, in as much as you both have recommitted yourselves to each other and have declared your sacred promises to each other in the presence of God and these loving friends, I now acknowledge you as lovers in trust, in sacred partnership, unfolding in divine ways from this day forward. Your relationship and your marriages are blessed. Once again, you may kiss each other.
You I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. You I receive, to you I give, together we share, and this we live.
Now, all of you lovers, stay right here, but we need to make a little pathway to the white roses. So all of you who are honoring a love that you had in the past, if you are a widower or a widow, or if you have a partner but they are away from you today, would you please come forward and take a white rose? And so we honor you for the love you have given and received. We honor you for the steadfastness of your love, whether present or absent from the physical presence of your beloved. And so to honor these who have loved you so well, and some who continue to love you, I'd like you to come to the microphone and simply say the name of your beloved. And then all of us will say, welcome, and then the first name, because I believe they can be right here. So, one at a time, come up here, the white rose people, the name of your beloved. Okay.
Bill Walker.
Welcome, Bill.
Bob Peterson.
Welcome, Bob.
Tom.
Welcome, Tom.
George.
Welcome, George.
Kevin.
Welcome, Kevin.
Lynn.
Victoria.
Welcome, Victoria.
Love is why we're here. Let me be an open channel. If love is why we're here, let me give and then receive. If love is why we're here, let me be an open channel. If love
we give and then receive. So now I would like the red rose people and the white rose people to kind of drift over to my right so that the next group can have a choice of who to come up to. So what's going to happen, stay right here. Oh, well, Ron's going back to the camera. Okay, all right, now don't all come over here, just spread out, okay? All right, good. Okay, now what we're going to do is you grab the yellow roses and stand in front. So everybody that wants a true love, come up and join a group of these people. Then what's going to happen is that your group will get a yellow rose for you, but not give it to you yet. So everybody who wants a love, come forward. Oh, look, you got work to do. That's great. And if you're, this is beautiful. This is wonderful. Okay. So do you, okay, give the yellow roses to the red and white rose people. Okay, so can I have your attention? Does everybody have their people? And as quickly as we can with these yellow rose things. All right, so let me have your attention. You're going to get to love and honor each other and in your group. But I want to tell you a story about why you're getting a yellow rose. By the 18th century, the worldwide love of roses was in full swing, but they were only cultivated in shades of pink and white. At last, the elusive yellow rose was discovered growing wild in the Middle East, and the European love affair with yellow roses was born, and then it spread around the world. And so, what I want you to know about this yellow rose that you're going to receive is that just as the original yellow rose was elusive and living in the Middle East, not that your beloved is there, but if they have been elusive up until now, this is the year that you can find them. And so what I want you to do right now is, for those people who have loved well, those of you in committed relationships, and those of you that are still in relationship even though your partner is not with you, enfold this one that wants one. And in the deepest consciousness that you can, share with them how deserving they are, how available love is, how their perfect person is searching for them as well. So just envelop them and impregnate them with that consciousness. And when it's appropriate, give them the yellow rose. Give them the yellow rose. I'm neglecting to forward these images, but I want to draw your attention to this, you yellow rose people right here. I am a love magnet. Say that. I am a love magnet. Yeah. And this is what we're going to sing to you.
Kind friends all gather round. Something I would say. What brings us together has blessed us on today. Love has made a circle and it holds us all inside. We're strangers and open up your hearts to tears and laughter, and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love.
All right, so now what we're going to do is, if there is anyone that wants a healing for a love of the past, and if some of you here that already have roses want that, I want you to get right here in this part right here, okay? Are you anybody going to be vulnerable enough to do that? Okay, yay. All right. Right? Okay, perfect. Right in here, you sweethearts. Sit down. Sit down. Okay. So, okay, anybody else? Anybody else? All right. So, so you are going to get bombarded with love. So, four of you guys, I want you to take a little dish of maple syrup, and I want you to take somebody else take a spoon, and somebody else take a napkin. We've got 7 people here, 7 people who are going to be healed. So come on over, everybody. Come on, the people who have the paraphernalia, the syrup, and the spoons and the napkins. Get closest, okay? Okay, get right in front of them, okay? And I'll get back up here. All right, so gather around, everybody, all you lovers, gather around these people who are going to be healed. So first of all, we have to know that healing is possible. That whatever pain or unforgiveness or sadness or consternation that you have experienced in the past is definitely up for healing right now. You are being showered. You are being absolutely bombarded with relational love right now. And so I would like you to repeat after me, those of you that are ready to be healed. I open my heart. To release the pain of the past. In this place of love, I let it go. I forgive myself and the other. I replace judgment with compassion. I replace attachment with flow. And now the rest of you lovers, this is the alchemical nature of healing. You see their faces, you feel their hearts, and what you're going to do is you are literally going to take the pain from them energetically. You are going to draw the pain into yourself and have the love in your hearts transform it into simply harmless energy to recreate again. And I want you to repeat this. I receive your pain and transform it within my own love. We are all harmless, free, and brand new. And so now I want you to offer each one some maple syrup, and as you do, tell them of the sweetness of life and the love, and if it feels appropriate, put your hands on their shoulders. If you don't want to be touched at all, put your arms across your chest like this. Otherwise, just get in there, give them that sweet stuff. Give them the maple syrup and your love. Don't be polite. Just get in there. Move in. Love them, love them, love them. Yes. Woohoo. Okay. As you're loving them, here's the song for you. I am alive in spirit. Spirit is alive in me. I am alive in spirit. Spirit is alive. And now the guardians move in as well. The guardians, just all of us move in so that we're touching somebody. And I want to honor the guardians who have this container, have created this container for us. And you guys in the back, come on up. It's good. It's good now. We're not going to do any more woo-woo. You know, no more woo-woo. But we don't want you out there and separate.
We met here 20 years ago.
Oh, really? Christine says that today is the anniversary of her. No, not today, but
in June.
In June, she met Jerry here today. Okay, so woohoo! So we are all guardians. Out in the world, we are all guardians of our beloveds, and everyone is our beloved, whether they are committed, whether they are absent from their lover, whether they are looking for their lover, whether they are healing from their pain. We are all the witnesses to love in all of its beautiful varieties. So let's sing together this beautiful song.
Because the one I love lives inside of you. I lean as close to you as I can. Because the one I love lives inside of you. I lean as close to you as I can. Because the one I love lives inside of you. I lean as close to you as I can.
Oh. You guys are so great, so great. So let me just finish up here, and then we can go to the next thing. Your spiritual principles that we talked about are love creates more love. And that which we see, love, and accept becomes our experience. And your practice for this week and for the rest of your life, actually, is to love, serve, remember, forgive, witness, whatever calls to you. And so may the love of God dwell in your hearts in perfect ways. May it not only dwell there, but may it overflow into the world. May everyone you see, including the one in the mirror, have exactly the love that they want and be the love that they want. Blessed be.
To love, serve,
and remember.
Love, you can all go back to your seats while we sing. To serve and remember, to love, 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 to serve and remember, to love.
I think you should all give yourselves a hand. Woohoo!
Let's all take a deep breath and just bring that in.